Hello and thank you for watching this week's video. My name is Veronica Kasenga Fruitful. If you don't already know that, you are watching Let's Talk Parenting, and I'm really happy that you're watching this because the goal of this channel is to encourage you to succeed as a parent, and I know you want to be a good parent. Yeah. But you know what will make you an even greater parent is if you watch this regularly and you subscribe to my channel. Yes. And you share the video. Sharing is caring. And there's so many parents out there. I can't reach them all by myself, but by you helping me and sharing this video, you are helping me to reach as many parents as we possibly can. So remember to share at the end of the video. Today, I want to share with us something really important. I want to talk about spirituality, why it matters, and how we can encourage this in our children. But let's first define what we mean by spirituality. So spirituality is about the connection. It's about making a connection with something or someone greater than ourselves, connecting with that greater power. Now, my mentor Terry always makes a joke and says, you know, some people connect with things, some people choose to connect with idols, some people connect with the universe, but we connect with the creator of the universe, Jehovah God. Now, there are many different ways of practicing spirituality. So some people might choose to meditate, some people might choose to pray, some people will sing, some people might choose to exercise regularly, some people might choose to journal. In fact, journaling is so powerful, and that, you know, health professionals now recommend it. But what some people might not be aware of is that it is a spiritual practice. It's about making that connection. Some people might choose to go for walks, you know, just go for a walk out at the beach by yourself, just to think and find that inner peace. These are all different ways that you can practice spirituality. Now, I want to make it clear, spirituality is not a religion, but religion is a part of spirituality because of the practices that take place in religion. You get people avoiding the talk of spirituality because they think you're trying to make them religious, but no, it's not a religion. Now, we all go through life where we experience challenges, and when this happens, we all begin to question our existence. We begin to wonder what's wrong. I mean, why am I even here? Well, I want to share with us the benefits of spirituality, because by understanding this and practicing it, it's going to help you find these answers. The first benefit is exactly that. By making this connection, we begin to understand purpose. We begin to understand reason for existence for human beings. We begin to understand why we're here. So making a spiritual connection with a greater power helps us find our purpose and our identity, knowing who we are. But the second benefit of spirituality is about the health benefit that it carries. When we practice spirituality, it contributes massively, especially to mental health. If you were to look up the causes of mental health right now, you are going to get a whole list of different problems, different issues that people face. So, for example, some people face trauma, some people face abuse, some people go through loss or of jobs, or just loss of a partner, loneliness, isolation. There's a whole list of things that causes people to develop mental health. What it might not mention is low self-esteem, which is a contributing factor. Sometimes actually low self-esteem is already there before you've even experienced all these problems. If you think about low self-esteem, the biggest contributing factor to low self-esteem is actually lack of identity, not knowing who we are. That can help, you know, contribute to us developing mental health, which is why it's important for us to practice spirituality. Now, research was done by psychologists Ellison and Fan, and they did a study with like hundreds of people, and they found that people who practiced spirituality were amongst the people who developed higher optimism, happiness, and self-esteem. It goes to show just how important it is for us to practice spirituality, which is why I love being a Christian. I'm a born-again Christian. You may have come across that term. All it simply means is that you believe in Jesus Christ, and you believe that he's the Son of God. He came here on earth, and that he died on the cross for us and rose again after 3 days and went up to be the Father in heaven. Why did Jesus do that? Because he loves us. because he wanted to reconnect us with the Father, which is the biggest reason for his death. He wanted to save us and give us eternal life. There is no ritual that you need to be practicing to become saved, to become born again. It's just a simple confession that you make with your mouth and you believe with your heart, and you become saved. And let me tell you, of all the things I've experienced in life, this is the best experience that you can, best spiritual experience that you can go through, getting born again. So why does it matter for us to be sharing this with our children? Well, think about all the different benefits that I've just mentioned about, mental health and just about understanding who we are. Do we want our children growing up being confused about who they are? Do we want them to grow up not knowing their purpose? Do we want them to make wrong connections with the wrong sources like addictions or even the wrong relationships? So helping our children learn to practice spirituality early will help them as they grow to have an understanding of who they are, their purpose, and also to experience that well-being that we all want them to experience. Did you know that we have over 24 different character strengths? We call them characteristics. And because there's so many, they've been grouped into 6 different virtue groups by the VIA Institute of Character, like the people who do these different research on character. And the 6th group is called transcendence. And in this particular group, which is the group that gets developed, the character strengths get developed by practicing spirituality, we have things like faith, hope, love, compassion, gratitude. And we call these things, or these character strengths, spiritual gifts or traits, and they get developed by practicing spirituality. Who wouldn't want their children to develop these character strengths? So how can we encourage our children to develop their character strengths? Well, I'm going to make 5 suggestions that you can in order to encourage spirituality in our children. And the first one is by taking them to our place of worship. Don't leave them behind. Oh, they're young, they don't need to come, they can stay at home. No, take them with you. And if you don't have a place of worship right now, it's so easy to find one. There's one everywhere these days. But what I would say is make sure you check out what message is being taught in this place of worship, and make sure they also have a Sunday school for children. We call them children's ministry. So make sure they have a Sunday school for children so that they can get together with young people like them and have teachers help them develop these character strengths. The second suggestion I'll make is making time to pray with our children, praying together as a family, praying before meals, praying before bed, praying in the morning before they go out, because that's going to help to set their mind in the right direction. The third suggestion I will make is sharing stories. Now, I have this amazing, I hope you can see it, this amazing Bible for children. It's actually an illustrated Bible, so it's got amazing stories in there about all the different events that happened in the Bible. And these stories help to build faith, hope, trust. And by reading these to our children on a regular basis, we help them to build those character strengths that they need in life. These character strengths that I mentioned earlier are the character strengths that we need to get through challenging times. The 4th suggestion I will make is about watching programs or downloading apps. There's so many apps out there. Find one that, teaches children about these different character strengths that we want them to develop, tells them stories, how to develop faith, hope, trust, and all these different characteristics. The 5th suggestion I will make is to go out to events, to take your children to clubs, places where they can mingle and make friends, who believe what you believe or believe what they believe, so that they can build their spiritual side. I hope this was really helpful in helping us understand the benefit of spirituality and why we need to be encouraging this in our children. Thanks again for watching this week. And remember, subscribe, share, even press like, and leave me a comment if you like. I'll see you next time. Bye.